Hello everyone, welcome for today's live stream. Today is Friday the 13th of June. Welcome everybody for today's live stream. As every week we have live stream here on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, always starting about 15 minutes before the US stock market opening. And yes, look at this, the NASDAQ and the US indices got heavily plunged today night because the Iran got bombed by Israel. Gold and crude oil heavily up. Crude oil up 7% currently. Let's take a look at crude oil. Look at this spike to the upside currently in value of today's session. And also here, large investors were coming. Okay. Already earlier. So somebody knew that something would happen. Well, let's get back to NASDAQ. That's what we're going to trade today. And we start with some top-down analysis. Okay. Start with some top-down analysis here. Maybe we do this today in the 4-hour chart. We start with the 4-hour chart, and then here we continue to watch things in lower time frames. Okay. This is what we're going to do as today's early market session. Okay. So here we see the last days drifting to the upside. Okay, all these value areas to the upside. And yesterday's or the night's correction ended up in this extreme order block. Extreme order block from Thursday. No, it's Friday actually. Friday night. Here, Friday's candle. And yes, that's something really relevant. We took out. Did we took out the liquidity here? No, 21,471, and this is 21,471. Exactly. Imagine this. Just a single tick, just a single point. Exactly the same low here on Thursday the 5th to today. Early market session. Same by the point, by the tick, same price level. So big buyers are still defending this price level, and yeah, so this is going to be a very interesting level here. If we see this level break, then we see a rotation to the downside. But for now, it can also go a little bit to the upside, test again, and then decide. Let's take a look at, this is what we see here for our external ranges. This is the order block indicator, MTF, external ranges, and this is Orion, which I have here activated now. And this will give us the opportunity to show the 4-hour order block in all time frames. So 4-hour order block, we see this in all the time frames now. This is the 1-hour time frame, what we're looking at. And this is, of course, quite interesting that we see relevant that we see higher time frame order blocks in this lower time frame of 1 hour. So, and here we see also the absorption positive candles with negative color. Okay, this purple and blue is colorful candles, but negative colorful candles with positive volume. So absorption on this level. And when we go to 15-minute chart, we also see, put in this the lower time frame order block indicator also. So 50-minute chart, we have I have these two order block indicators, OptiStruct, which is the current time frame order block indicator, which is 15 minutes now, and then the MTF external range in 4 hours. So here we see that sellers made a supply, supply was taken out, now supply is support. Okay, still below the VWAP, we have the support. Currently it looks like that all these sellers, we might get trapped and we might kick them out again, might see a rotational continuation to the upside. Point of control is up here, 21,964. I think this is not possible to reach this level. And of course the question for today's session is, will the sellers come back and push the price to the downside with this weekend risk what everybody is facing? Okay, there is a weekend risk, political weekend risk with all this news. I think nobody will solve the conflict before tonight. So this is a weekend risk, and I think large market participants, they might try to get out. You see this line, 21,717. All the volume profiles we had above, and today's volume profile is below. So this is the make or break. They try to do it or they fail and they rotate down. So let's take a look. Do we have some news today? We have 6 more minutes to the open. So no news on this calendar. Let's see if we have 1 and 2 star news. Hello, Daniel. Nice to see you. Who else is in the chat? Please write something. Would be really great to also welcome you. Okay, so we have Michigan 1 and 5 year inflation expectations, Michigan consumer sentiment, everything from Michigan. We have some reports here in 35 minutes, half an hour after the US stock market opening. So that's okay. We have some time, 1 and 2 star news. Let's take a look at the 1 minute volume. Oh, we have some liquidity injection right there. You see this positive bullish candle. 5 minutes before the open. Yeah, decision has to be made. See this? Decisional order block, inducement level, extreme order block. If we drop again below this level, it's clear that we rotate lower. For now, we can test again. I would say we will test again this early session high, and then we fail or we continue. I think that's what they're trying to do right now, right there already. So we mark, because there is liquidity up here. This is one of the levels. So I'm looking to trade long in this direction, in this market currently. But we wait for 4 more minutes until the open. I enjoy my iced coffee and then we'll get started. What is your hypothesis? Will the market get back? Is it possible for the market to close above this 21,700? Okay, is it possible for the market to close above? Engage your audience. I need to start a poll. Does the NQ close above 21,700 today? Yes, no. Don't know. So please feel free to answer the poll. We have 3 more minutes to the open, and the bias is bearish, but we have some potential long trades to this level. This level right here, early session high. We can also extend 100 points higher. This would also be okay, overshooting high. No hangover? No, no hangover. Volker. I just had only like 3 small drinks. No hangover. I'm too old for hangovers, you know. Why to drink too much? We need to be focused. I did my meditation today in the morning, right before this trading session here. I did my meditation. It's all good. I drink some alcohol, but little, to be honest, little. I try not to. Only if there are some girls around, then we might drink some alcohol. This is... oh my gosh, they're already going. Okay, we have the open. Right there, the reaction is negative, but they continue. We try to trade long to this level, and it's already there. It's done. First trade is done. Sorry. We can see now a colorful candle. We can stay in. You can stay in. Sorry, right there. This was a very small trade. A very small trade. One contract just like, whoop, just like this. It wasn't not. I entered at 665 here. Got close there. Too close. Too short. Okay, I got you. So the move to the upside is rolling, and buyers move this market. Wow. Oh, you see the buying on the volume chart? Don't go against it. Look at this. If you are still long, stay long until move your stop. I'm out already with this very small trade. Didn't expect it that they rally straight through. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this. I expected like a diddle market, a little bit like a diddle, chop up and down. But this bullish reaction, like within 100 points within 2 minutes. Wow. Everybody's buying here. Okay, so I think we might see some test of continuation here. This is the first correction. I entered along at 760. I'm sorry, it was too late with my talking. Just one contract again. We'll see if they continue or if they fail here. Target might be 800. Also very small, quite small, this move. Of course, if we fail here, we rotate lower again, get some more liquidity, and try again. With this violent move, I think I will increase my position when we rotate a little bit lower to the demand zone. Okay. But if they just continue, one, two, three, four, 5 minutes after the open, we are here. So if we drop below this inside bar, I want to be out. If we drop below this level here, 745, I will close and re-enter again lower. And they're building this range here. Where's the volume profile? There. Stop to continue. You see this? So I want to get out here. Let's close this trade. Okay. We'll close it break even. Okay, closed with a little loss. Didn't went back to break even. Yes, they continue lower, and then we get another opportunity to buy, I think, further down. $700 could be a buying opportunity. So we have still these aggressive buyers here trying to push. As long as this move is to the upside, we can try to trade long. what does it mean that the price went through the demand zone easily? The demand zone here was created after the movement. So now it's a demand because the buyers, they positioned themselves here and then they moved. And so all this is a demand zone where they protect their positions. Protect their positions. That's why it is demand. And it is created after the positioning in the move because of this heavy move. Continue to the upside. I don't know. Maybe my meditation was not long enough today because I could not stay in. You see this? I entered the first time at 680 here, 680 there, right there. But just exited here. So yeah, because this was the level. Will this be an upward drift? You see how the demand moved now, Volker? Now it's an extreme order block and the demand is here. Okay. You can use this to determine whether the move to the upside is still valid. No, the demand doesn't work like a magnet. The demand is where they support, of course it's a magnet, but it's always against the trend. When they break the demand, then it's the trend, the move is potentially over. This is where people defend their positions. That's what the demand is. Okay. So we go in long again. The move is still to the upside. And we stay in. If we see a break of this demand zone, is bearish, then the bullish move is gone. So if they really break this demand zone, so this long trade is going. Question is whether I should, where to put the target. I think 800. I need to trade currently now. We cannot answer questions. Yes, I think this 800 is a nice level. Anyway, it's a very interesting area where we are because of this volume profile now is getting back in this upper range, and I think these guys, I hope they will continue. They have the power and they squeeze all these shorts, but I think somewhen they will exhaust and they fail, these buyers here, and we heavily move to the downside. I cannot imagine that this will be a continuation move today after this news over the night. So I put my target at just above 790. Testing the demand again. So for me, it looks a little bit like absorption here when buyers exhaust. Yes, especially after this bearish move now, we might see some failure here. Okay, demand is there. Let's see how this 1 minute candle closes. Yeah, we need to sell, get out of this long trade. Not yet, not yet. If they continue now with this new lows, I will switch from long to short. Right there, how is the reaction now? Do they hold this level? Oh, they hold it. Yes, they hold this level. Anyway, I want to get out of this move. So I have my stop right at break even. Okay, we went out. I went out break even. So now I want to see a failure of this move. I don't believe in the long traders here. But they are aggressive because we see them also on the 50-minute chart. You see this white candle on the 50-minute chart. It is aggression. Aggressive buyers are here, definitely. But I will short the tops. Yes. Look at this. The first 15-minute candle, the first colorful candle got appeared here on the night. And that's exactly where we are. This is exactly where we are. So I think we have a top building process here. And then we go back to the downside. Closing in this at point of control today, from today's session. So we try to accumulate shorts here. Okay. Put some limit orders in. I want to sell the tops here at this 787. These tops. I want to sell this top. I want to sell at 778. Okay, this. And of course, if they continue, we size in. If they continue to VWAP, we size in the extreme order block. Because if they fail the demand, they will fail and go pretty fast through this low volume node. This will be a kind of a fast move to VWAP and even below. So I put in another sell limit at 763. 763, where is 763? Here. There, at the upper part of this range where we are now. Oh, there the news. We got no bullish reaction. I'm in with 2 contracts short. What happened here? Why did we get this bullish reaction? It's 9 minutes to the news. What happened? So now we need to manage the risk. 3 contracts short. Average entry price 777. So now it's very interesting. If this reaction to the upside was just a squeeze of all longs, we got a longs traded in. Okay. I didn't, so I moved my stop to break even because if they come again, I think they want to continue. They will continue, but this was a squeeze currently. They took all the limit orders, took all the longs in. You see this? Took all the longs in currently. So 3 contracts short, 777 average entry price. Stop is already at break even. A little bit lower. Its stop is at 775. Okay, again in this range. in the demand. I want to hold this short for a while until the VWAP 655. So we have the news in 6 minutes. Michigan inflation expectation and consumer sentiment. There they come. Shorts are moving. Now we scale out one at 700. I scale out one at 700. This is the lower end of the range, again in the demand. Now it will be really interesting how they react. Hey, and they break the price level of 737, this inside bar. And if they continue now in short direction, yes, we got some reaction in short. Come on, guys, you can do it. Next level is here, right there, 728, this low inducement level. Okay, into the extreme order block. Come on, now we need to continue. And don't get back in the range. Testing again. $712. $712 is this low volume node. Okay, I need to get out this line. It's not relevant. $712, low volume node. If you break the $712, we see the flush to the downside. Because this is low volume node, and the volume bubbles, the volume mountains, they are the magnets. We have news in 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes, we have the news. I think I will scale out one before the news, just to secure some open book profits and to be on the safe side if the move after the news moves against me, that I can that I have a break even. I think the news will work in my direction because we have a lot of absorption here in this level. Buyers got absorbed, and I think the news will move in short direction. But because I'm not sure, yeah, it's better to scale out one. One out of 3 contracts. And here they go. 720 going to 712. So we scale out one because it's in the news here at 715, 718, 717, 715. I put it to 715. Okay, out one. Okay, this is the low volume node where we are now, and two things can happen. We can try to fill this up, then we see an ugly range here within the next minutes, or this would be my preferred scenario. We see the flush to point of control. Point of control is at 610. 610 actually. I have my target at 660 because this was VWAP at 660, yes. Yeah, we leave the target there. Value looks nice. So 1 minute to the news. We already have some open book profits. Stop is also in profit. 2 more contracts in short direction. Average entry price is moved up to 780. Oh, and we got stopped out. Look at the news. What is this? A move back into the value area, or this previous point of control. So I'm in one more short contract again, immediately reopened one because I didn't expected this move. Sellers are still, if they still go in, if they still continue now, then it was again a failure. Because this was without any volume. Nobody is there. Okay, sellers need to push now to the downside. My stop is at 752. I'm sorry for this. It is a little bit not transparent. Try to do my best to describe it in words, but sometimes it's super fast and you just do things. And this reaction was just a volume spike, and sellers immediately are there. So we can have the same setup is we're still working. Same setup to 660. Everybody is working on this extreme order block for the buyers to fail here. Maybe they will work on the, look at this, and the point of control, want to move the point of control to this, to the upside here. Yeah, this is still back in this level, still above 712. This is can be a range. So my stop is at break even. With this, it's just one contract. Closed all the 3 shorts within this news candle because of the stop. My stop got hit in profit. And now it's close to break even. And I'm close to stop out. A break even stop. This would be, no, not yet. Not yet, still in. So my stop is at 752, right above this candle, because this candle is at 715.75. Yeah, still in, trading short. Okay. Sorry, I cannot read your questions and react to the chat window. Who is short? Who is trading short and is having open book profits? Or who is in profit today? Because it was previously long, then buyers did not come through, then switched to short. Was a little bit messy. Let's say that is messy. Flexible. It was a little bit flexible. And also spiky with all this liquidity caught. With this candle, liquidity candle, this one again, liquidity candle. So it's a lot of liquidity gathering everywhere here. And then they move again to the downside. Come on, guys. You can break this level again. The low volume node is still there. 715, 711. That's why they are not coming through, because of this. You see the low volume node in the 15-minute chart. Because of this low volume node. And if we break this low volume node, then it's immediately to the downside. So I will scale in stop sell. I will scale in at 706, 706, 706 there. And one more at no, we'll wait for more stop orders. Maybe they're not going to. Maybe they first want to move the. Yeah, I will get stopped out, I think, in a second. Oh, this level is my stop is really good. Usually they take the stops. Usually that's what happened, because they see them and they just pop out. Kind of a good level, this stop. Not even. Still, again, a couple of points not filled. So if they break this level, the 700 level, I want to sell again another position at 699. Put another sell stop order in. My stop orders are at, I'll do some, if we break this level, it will be good. 706. This is a little bit, I only put this sell stop order in at 706 because I already have one contract, okay, because I can reduce the risk, and then 699. Oh, right there. And we give it some other color, some gray, because it's not a support or resistance, it's an order what we have here. Let's see. So these are the two more orders, and my initial position is now, my current position is at 754. 754. 754 here. 754. Okay, short. No. And we want to go in two more shorts. Two more shorts there. Maybe we do something like this. Actually, in the final version, you will see my screen and the target is. But I'm not yet there with my mindset. Okay, it's about pressure. It's a lot of pressure trading public. You know it? It's about pressure. So coming there again, trading this 715. Okay, one contract filled again, one stop order, and they move. Now, if they continue and fill the second one, also the 700. Yes, ticked again the 700, 3 contracts in short. My average entry price is now at 722 and my target is at 660. Oh, where's my drawing? And my stop is already at break even. Okay, stop is at break even for all the 3 contracts. Because if they get back above the 720, this is my stop, 720, they get back above 720, they go again in this volume node to the point of control. Oh, they made it. Look at this. Wow. They made to move the point of control. Now it's again, target is for this move is actually 600. Okay, 600. Because they will move the point of control again to the downside. I'm very sure. Not 600, it is, I think it was 615. So 615 is a target. The new target for this move is 615. I will scale out one at 660. Limit buy at 660. Yes, and they continue. So this is just the final. So this is one, but the final is at 615. 615, that's here. Today is a runner. It's a runner. Look at this. After yesterday's diddle and small, the market moved after I ended the trading session. Moved to the upside after I ended the trading session. Today it's going better. We're on the wrong side and the right side, trade in the right direction, and we sit here and wait for the market to just continue to the target. Of course, if they don't continue, we need to manage the profits. So I don't want to give away these profits anymore. So you see they took out some liquidity here, and I want to manage my risk. Oh, wait, no, don't be so fast with risk management. First, watch, where are the levels? Yeah. I'm watching this level of 700 closely. This is above the last 1 minute candle. The last 1 minute candle is 700. The high is 699. Oh yes, we overtook this candle. So I want to go out now. Realized profits. Even though they can continue, I wanted to have this short move coming because what can happen is that they want to fill this gap, they fill it again, and then we have this diddle here. Oh, got stopped at the wrong price level, exactly at the tippy top. Anyway, this is the pressure with live trading. I think with when I was alone, just in my cellar, I would just think, oh, don't worry, it will continue. Just leave your stop at break even, and when you're here sitting and talking is this thing. You talk about the things what you do. So I focus on you now. I focus on the chat. Trading for me might be done. I don't know. Actually, the short move is still there. It's still running. Okay, you can still, the levels are, everything is totally correct. You can just stay in and wait. Okay, I was a little bit impatient with my last risk management. So who has some questions? Short lovely profit today, perfect. Short 2 times, stops out in limit profit, and 1 more short at 750, perfect. Hello, I'm late, no trading today, perfect. Point of control. Yes, that's what the target is, POC. What a lovely trading session today. Make my weekend perfect. Thank you, Daniel, for your nice comments. Still in with an average of 726 for contracts. Kaios 1, 726. Nice. Nice. Just stay. Don't be that impatient as me, as I was. Stop at 710. Perfect. 710. I think this, yes, 710. This might be a good stop. That's exactly where I got stopped, or where I went out. And it looks like they continue here in a second. So 660 is still the target for this move, the first target, and then the point of control, the previous point of control, not the current one, the previous point of control. I will not trade anymore. I think that's it for today. It was a good trading session. So I'm done. They are building, what are they doing here? Building a new point of control, I think in a second here, at this level of 684. Right there, they are building a new point of control. This is what they do next. That's why they got stuck. Move the point of control from 750 to the current value, 684. Yes, so I will just do something. So right there is the next level. They break and they go. Yes, there they are. 660. It's done. And the next one, come on, you can do it. Stay in, short. Stay in, short traders. Okay. Just stay in. Don't get nervous, as I was. Need to do something here on my phone. Sorry. Be right back with you guys. Okay. Done. Yeah, okay. So I think who of you is still short? I try. Okay, I scaled out one left. Perfect, Caius. One. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, this is sort of not a bad level. The VWAP to scale out is good. Is quite kind of a good level. Of course, they can rotate back up to the volume point of control. Look, they made it, and then later go back down. It doesn't mean that they continue immediately, because here at VWAP it might be a choppy area again, and we get some more, and then we go. So this is actually not a that bad idea. Yeah, I think that's it for today's trading session. I would appreciate a comment below the videos, below this video when we are finished, about your trading experience. If you managed to have a profitable day, If you had a losing day, okay, please write it in the comments below the video, because that's about interaction, and also that's about trust, credibility for other traders who will take a look at our videos and they read the comments and they see, oh, people in the live stream, they make profit. Okay, maybe I should also join the live stream. Maybe, yeah. Okay. I think that's it for today. We traded first long a bit. I was a little bit impatient, then short, switched to short, traded the short move, and finished the day well in profit. Was a little bit, I would say, liquidity taking, spiky, especially with the entries, with the news, and so on. But I hope you had a wonderful trading session. Happy to read your comments, and see you on Monday. Monday again, next trading session. 50 minutes, about 50 minutes before the New York Open, we start with a market preparation, and then of course we start right after the Open. Feel free, have a lovely weekend, enjoy the weekend, and see you on Monday. Bye-bye.